All right. Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. My name's Steven Osborne. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, we got a banger for you. What we're going to be talking about today is music the right choice for you? It's such an interesting question because I didn't actually ask myself if I wanted to be a musician until maybe my fourth or fifth year into my undergrad. It was really kind of a it was something I was interested in, something that I was already doing, and I didn't really take a step back to ask myself, hey, should I be doing this? Is this the right thing for me? Is this what I'm passionate about? Is this what I'm happy doing at the end of the day? Because there's a lot of sacrifices that come up with music. There's a lot of benefits and downsides that we have to choose in the career that we're doing. So really, at the end of the day, music doesn't have to be your career. There are a lot of ways that music can fit into your life, whether it be a hobby or a minor, or it can supplement a different area of your livelihood, and it can also benefit you in other ways that maybe you weren't expecting. Okay, so what are your interests at this point? You're in your high school career possibly, and you're picking up things along the way. You're doing football, you're doing maybe computer science or math or social studies, something that you're actually really interested in and that you're really enjoying. Maybe that's orchestra or just band, chamber music, anything like that, depending on what school you're at. That's really what high school is all about. The beauty of it is that you are allowed and given the opportunities to kind of put your feet in different shoes and kind of walk in them, see how they feel. And that's exactly, we need to be using that time as effectively as we can to really get an idea of what we're interested in, what we really love, and what we want to be doing. When I was in high school, I actually didn't really know that I wanted to do trombone until my senior year. Going into my senior year, I was looking to do a computer science major all the way up until like the end of my junior year. I was going to like Vanderbilt University trying to find a double major, or maybe a major and minor, where I'd be majoring in computer science and minoring in trombone. And it took me to start lessons with the second chair on the Atlanta Symphony, Nathan Zagongs, where he kind of said, hey, I think you could do music as a career. Maybe you should check it out. And if you really want to get to it, we can prepare you for these auditions. And that's kind of the push that I needed at that moment, because I felt in my gut like maybe music was a choice, but I didn't know what to do. But the beauty of it is that you don't have to decide right off your freshman year. You don't have to decide off right at the beginning saying, hey, music's it, and fix yourself into that hole. You have options. Allow this time to be there for you to make sure that you are making the smartest decisions for yourself. What's also important about this is just being serious about the process. If you are going to put your feet in these shoes, be serious about it and start learning the lifestyle. If you're looking to be a football player, you got to do, training. You have to be, exercising, eating healthy, learning about football, everything like that. You have to put yourself in the shoes and walk in them. And that's the same for being a musician. You want to be able to get a better idea of what the lifestyle is like. The biggest thing here is just immersing yourself in the world that you're interested in. You're not married to the idea. You're not legally bound to keep this thing in your life. You're simply just getting a census of your interests and what you actually enjoy and maybe dislike about the professions or the potential careers that come up with music. Going on. So let's talk about being serious about the process. Really just putting the feet in the shoes. Okay. Um, so things you need to be doing. You need to be taking weekly lessons. Having a guide, a mentor, a teacher is so profoundly invaluable to you as a young musician and a student. I cannot stress this enough, how important it is to be getting private lessons, showing up prepared to lessons, having your fundamentals prepared, having whatever you guys are going over ready and primed to learn. That's just an absolute must if you're looking to have more connections in the music world, if you're looking to have, just overall guidance as a student. need to be getting weekly lessons. Auditions. You need to be auditioning for Allstate, things like that, reputable programs. For me in Georgia, it was Governor's Honors Program. You have regional, Allstate, international festivals that have solo competitions, excerpt competitions, everything revolving that. You need to be getting out there and showcasing your playing. A lot of what we do as musicians is auditions. We are auditioning and performing and playing all the time. So the sooner you get off to that, the sooner you get more comfortable with that, the better you will be. Ensembles, making sure that you're playing with your local ensembles. In Georgia or Sarasota, Florida, where I'm currently living, we have the Sarasota Youth Orchestra program. In Georgia, you have Atlanta Youth Wind Symphony. You have Emory Youth Symphony Orchestra, Atlanta Youth Symphony Orchestra. You have all these local youth orchestras that you can perform in. You can be in an ensemble and get that orchestral experience or that band experience, whatever you're really looking for. The big thing here is just making sure that you're playing with people. I know during COVID that it might be a little bit more of a challenge, but you can supplement that. Play duets with yourself, play trios with yourselves, or have some socially distanced quintets, brass quintet, woodwind quintet, string quartets, anything to kind of supplement just playing with people as much as you can. Competitions, make sure you're competing. It's good that you're auditioning for these programs and getting out there and playing, but also competing at a level that you feel comfortable doing that. Like I mentioned, solos, excerpts, competitions for international festivals, international associations, like maybe the International Trombone Festival, something like that, where in your respective instrument area that you can compete in and showcase your playing. A lot of teachers show up there, a lot of colleges are there, and it's just good to be connected in that situation. And also, you have reading. The more you can kind of sharpen your mind and get a better idea of performances, how to learn, ways to approach the instrument, or ways just to approach your mindset, those are really going to put an edge over a lot of students that aren't reading. So I'll list some of the books in the description, but you have things like 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teenagers. You have What Makes It Stick. You have The Inner Game of Tennis. Books like that can really push you along the way, not only in your music, but also just in your personal life. And who doesn't want to get better, I love self-help books. That's just that. At the end of the day, I want you to be asking yourself the question, what times have you had in your past where you have been ecstatically engaged? There's a moment or something that you've done that you have absolutely loved and have been so excited about, and it's a memory that you cherish. Times of ecstatic engagement. I want you to think about that until next video. Put down in the comments what you've been excited about, things related to music or outside of music. The big thing here is that we are just prepping ourselves to decide. And you have that time. Allow yourself to do that. Stick with the process, guys. I'll catch you later. Just gonna make sure. Hi, my name's Stephen Osborne. Welcome to the channel. If you're a buddy, smash that like button. If not, I don't know what to say, buddy.